If you're a leader or a coach today, there is a good chance you've asked yourself this question: what part of my work is still mine, and what could AI comfortably take over? And often this isn't a technical question, it's a very personal one. You might be a leader or a coach who has strong results, deep experience, and successful team. And suddenly you realize that AI now writes, analyzes, and proposes solutions faster than most of us even have time to think. And tension shows up. If AI does it better, what's my role? Where do I still add value? What if I become less needed? At this point, many leaders start to either fight AI, or hand over too much, or quietly lose confidence. But the issue goes much deeper. This isn't really about technology. It's about identity and the fear that comes with it. If I'm not useful enough, I'll be overlooked. If I can't keep up, I'll fall out of the game. And this is where the real cost begins: chaotic decisions, micromanaging, or pulling back. This is where I want to come back to David in the second book of Samuel. David is in a moment where he's not yet king. He's anointed, but invisible. The promise has been given. The process is unfolding, and he doesn't have control of the timing. And this is exactly where many leaders are today. So what does David do? He doesn't try to become someone else. He doesn't rush. He doesn't step into roles that aren't his. Instead, he roots himself in his relationship with God and stays connected to the truth of who he is. This is exactly the work I do with leaders and coaches. We don't ask, how do I compete with AI? We ask instead, what is your responsibility as a human being? Decisions, values, direction, relationships? What can be a tool rather than a threat? Where are you starting to give away something that should never be delegated? This is work about boundaries, not technology. About what you delegate and what remains your responsibility, even if someone or something can do it faster. Because the problem I see most often today is not AI replaced me. It's this: a leader who stopped trusting themselves, a coach who gave away their voice, decisions made from fear rather than clarity. David shows us something deeply relevant today. When you don't know everything, come back to who you are. The leaders I work with don't leave with a ready-made AI strategy. They leave with clarity, what the role truly is, what they no longer need to carry, and where they stand as humans, not algorithms. If this question, what's mine and what's not, feels close to home for you, I'll leave you with an invitation to an initial conversation. No ready-made answers, more of a quiet space to look at where you might be giving yourself away today in exchange for safety or acceptance. Your choice.